When we talk about virtual reality, many of us think of science fiction films. However, the truth is that nowadays this technology completely blends in with our daily lives. From video games to medicine and education, virtual reality is here to stay. But what exactly is VR?
Virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
VR1 in Eagle.
Now virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
VR is a computer-generated environment with scenes and objects that appear to be real, making the user feel they are immersed in their surroundings. This environment is perceived through a device known as a virtual reality headset or helmet. VR allows us to immerse ourselves in video games as if we were one of the characters, to learn how to perform heart surgeries or improve the quality of sports training to maximize performance. Companies like Sony and Google are already working to develop headsets that do not need cables and that allow images to be seen in HD. They are developing virtual reality headsets in 8K and with much more powerful processors. There's even talk that in the next few years they could integrate artificial intelligence. The latest 5G standard can also provide very interesting scenarios for the evolution of virtual reality. This standard will allow more devices and larger user communities to get connected. Although this may seem extremely futuristic, its origins are not as recent as we might think. In fact, many people consider that one of the first virtual reality devices was called Sensorama, a machine with built-in seats that played 3D games and generated vibrations to make the experience as vivid as possible. The invention dates back as far as the mid-1950s. Subsequent technology and software developments over the following years brought with them aggressive evolution both in device and interface design. Despite being a technology that originated decades ago, many people are still unfamiliar with the concept of virtual reality. It is also quite common to confuse the term VR with AR. The main difference between the two is that virtual reality builds the world in which we immerse ourselves through a specific headset. It is fully immersive and everything we see is part of the environment artificially constructed through images, sounds, etc. On the other hand, AR or augmented reality on our world becomes the framework within which objects, images or similar are placed. Everything we see is in a real environment and it may not be strictly necessary to wear a headset. The clearest and most mainstream example of AR is Pokemon Go. However, there is also a combination of both realities called mixed reality. This hybrid technology makes it possible, for example, to see virtual objects in the real world and build an experience in which the physical and the digital are practically indistinguishable. All this means that virtual reality is no longer science fiction. It is integrated into our present and, in the coming years, it will lead to advances that will shape the future.